Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. In this edition, we're going to be talking with Jan Dougan, who is the Extension Educator for Du Bois County through Purdue Extension, and we're going to talk about having a block party. Hello, Jan.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
Great, I am great.
What is a block party?
Well, a block party is a new program that is available for our communities through Purdue Extension, and we have access to blocks for play. Young children love to play with blocks, and we have cardboard blocks and wood blocks and foam blocks that we will bring to your location and engage children, young children, in play with the blocks. It's all about helping parents, helping caregivers, helping grandparents understand the concept of teaching children through play. So what do you think a child learns when they play with blocks, Bill?
Well, I would think probably the most important thing would be sharing.
Sharing, so there's social skills that we learn. There's also math concepts that we learn, how tall we can build something, how long we can build something. There's literacy skills that we can teach with playing with blocks. There's just so many different things that we can teach young children and help them prepare for school and being successful in school in early play.
When you say children, what age are you talking about?
Well, the block party is really created for very young children. So preschool age, kindergarten age, but we've had children as old as 8 years of age that enjoy playing with blocks, and with guided play from parents, they can learn different concepts through the play.
And this is a program that is run through the Purdue Extension program throughout the state.
Yes, this is a statewide program, and we have access to blocks here in Du Bois County. We're actually sharing those blocks with several surrounding counties. We keep them out at our fairgrounds, so I have access to them. But if there's a community group, a church-based, faith-based group, if there's a school, if there's a daycare or Head Start, any of those kinds of programs, if you would want to give me a call at the Extension office, we can look at the calendar and try to schedule a date for a block party.
Okay, and Purdue Extension has a video.
Yes.
That we're going to show. If you'd introduce the video, and we'll show the video.
Yes, so right now we're going to preview a video that was produced by Purdue Extension, and it tells all about our block party and the research behind block play.
Blocks have infinite, interesting possibilities for children to just keep learning and learning. And it's fun to watch the kids. Usually they run to the great big blocks and start there first, and then gradually they start seeing the colorful smaller blocks or the different shapes of different blocks or textures, and then they'll move from station to station. I heard about the block party at a national conference from the University of Wisconsin, and then I had an opportunity to go up and visit and watch her do a block party, and thought this would be a great thing for our Indiana families. So we try to set it up and let a lot of families have an opportunity to participate, and we'll set up information in the background that gives them the ideas of things that they can do with blocks. It's such a fundamental toy with infinite possibilities.
It's just a block. I think, we played with them when we were little, and it was just a block. I just had no idea the things that they got out of it. And besides just building, me thinking they're just building a tower or something, how much they really can get out of it.
For the block party, we evaluated what both child care teachers and parents learned from participating in those evenings. We found that parents kind of came into the block parties not really knowing, or perhaps not remembering all the neat things that kids can do with blocks, and didn't really know how it connects to academic learning in the future. And so the block party is really good at transferring information to parents about how building with blocks really develops math skills like measuring and counting and estimating.
Let's count how many square blocks you used and how many rectangle blocks you've got. We have children who will sort them before they start to build, And so you'll see them all arranged in a particular size or order, and that in and of itself is sorting by attributes. That is very mathematical thinking.
And science skills, where children are experimenting and testing their hypotheses, and these engineering skills. Kids are actually doing what engineers do. They're conceiving of a problem or something a product that they want to make. They're sometimes making drawings or just talking out what it should look like. Then they're trying construction. They're just constructing a prototype and seeing if it works the way they want it to work. And if it doesn't, they're modifying it.
As they start to develop more of a sense of testing with blocks and experiencing and experimenting with the blocks, you'll see things that start to build higher and higher and taller, because they're starting to measure out weight and starting to think about, if I put this particular type of block in this spot and then I put another shape with it, what's that going to do? And it becomes successful or unsuccessful depending on that experience that they have. And so you get to see more detailed in block building as they get more experience with them and as they get older in them.
So the social skills involve playing with blocks with other kids, and when you're sharing materials and planning things and exploring ideas that you need help to build your block building or whatever it is, then that really gives kids an opportunity to learn how to communicate with other kids. It gives them leadership opportunities and come up with a product that everybody's happy with. For the physical skills, if they're small blocks, they're really good for helping kids develop their strength in their hands and their coordination. If they're large blocks, they're good for whole body movements, because kids are bending and stooping and dragging and carrying and stepping up and stepping down. So there's a lot of opportunities for physical development as well. All those things are presented to parents in the block party workshops in kind of a concise and fun manner, in different displays that have different kinds of blocks available for parents and kids to play together. And so the parents are kind of learning while having fun with their children. And our hope is that they'll sort of take this home and get some inexpensive blocks that they can use at home, and use some of the techniques that are demonstrated in the block party for how to play with your child in a way that allows the child to be creative and use all these skills.
We all have our own computer. We all have our own set of dishes that we use. And so blocks for me are that very same component for children in development. It's just something that you have as an everyday component and piece to your life.
Anybody can make blocks out of cardboard boxes, out of scrap wood, out of measuring cups, and build things.
We do use blocks more now than what we did before, and we actually got out some scrap pieces of wood that my grandpa used to use in his wood shop. And the girls, that's one of their favorite things to do, is to go, especially when they go to grandma's, they'll go grab those scrap pieces of wood and see what all they can build with them.
Play is important, and play is an appropriate learning activity for young children. And so let's make sure we keep play in children's lives. Block play is one kind of important play that kids love to do and they learn a lot from. Increasingly, I see structured activities taking over children's lives, so that kids' days are pretty scheduled, and they do need time to play. That's something that I think children have a need to play, and they have a right to play. One of the messages that the block party and other kind of block activities send out to the adult world is that, hey, play is important.
We hope you enjoyed the video and learned something from that video, but let's find out a little bit more about locally how to contact, again, Jan. They should contact you at the Extension office?
Yes, you can phone us at 812-482-1782, or if you'd prefer to email, it's jmdougan@purdue.edu. Just give me a call or email me and indicate that you're interested in hosting a block party. We'll take a look at the calendar, see what kinds of schedule that we have available, and see what we can set up for you. We really like to encourage that we have at least 10 families that would be participating in the block party play, and we'll provide some information for parents on how they can further work with teaching their children concepts, learning concepts, reading, literacy, math concepts, while playing with their children.
Okay, and is there a fee?
No, free.
Oh, free. So just
Free.
get a group together would be one thing, maybe 10 kids in the neighborhood that you'd like to all be part of, or like you said, through a church group or through a preschool, something like that.
Yes.
And they just contact you and you bring all the supplies, I guess.
Right, we're ready to play. Have fun and play and
Get down on
learn.
the ground and play with blocks.
Yes.
So when we say block party, that's what we're talking about, playing with blocks, and it's a great way for kids to learn.
Yes.
Jan, thank you very much for being with us, and make sure that you contact Jan Dougan at the Du Bois County Extension Office if you would like to schedule a block party for kids in your group. Thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We are local people watching local people.